So hi guys, I hope you guys are doing well and you guys are doing fine. My name is Notsingalelo Malo, proudly South African, but I am based in Finland. I've been traveling, as you guys do know, and if you do follow my content, the last town that I did do in Turkey is Istanbul, but I'm gonna tell you about that because the last time you did see my video, I was in Bodrum. And I think for now I'm done with Turkey. I'm very done with Turkey, and I've seen a lot of places. First, let's start here, guys. And the reason that I did travel around Turkey is because some of you guys did suggest that I can be a travel agent, and I think for that I will need to know the country very well, which I think I do now because I think I did 7 cities in Turkey, and some people I met, they were like, I think you've traveled more than us as Turkish people, like the cities that I went to. Some of the Turkish people, I'm sure some Turkish people have been around Turkey as I've been around Turkey. There is still some cities I'm interested to, especially in Bodrum. I am interested to go back. Bodrum, by the way, is close to Izmir. I think it's called like that. It's very close. It's one of the beautiful and famous city as well, with a lot of historical places, and it's kind of like a village kind of like feel, I would say, although I didn't do it. But if you ask me what my favorite city was, it was Ordu. You guys, Ordu was beautiful. If you do remember, Ordu had a mountain and there was sea. It was so green. It was beautiful. It was beautiful out of the places I went to. So if I think correctly, I went to Istanbul, I went to Ordu, I went to Ankara, I went to Cappadocia, I went to after Cappadocia, I went to Kayseri. After Kayseri, I went to Alanya. I went to Denizli. I went to Pamukkale. I did 8. Oh, that's amazing. I did 8. Now, guys, let's talk about do's and don'ts if you do go to Istanbul. First of all, I want to say I'm proud of myself. I'm super proud of myself because I'm seeing South African celebrities are posting, especially Cappadocia, which is the town that I stayed longer in. You would say it's a coincidence, but for me, I don't think it is a coincidence because Cappadocia was on Instagram, especially to the people who are from Europe, especially America. A few Americans have been in Cappadocia, and the moment I did show a Cappadocia, now I'm seeing people, especially with the dresses that you hire and stuff like that. And I'm super proud of myself, even if they did know they were planning long time and it's just happened. It's a coincidence. I don't believe it's a coincidence. I don't believe it's a coincidence. But anyway, I would like to see you guys traveling. I would like to see you guys going to Cappadocia because it's super easy. The visa, you just do the e-visa online when you're applying for a Turkish visa. And guys, I'm super excited that a lot of people didn't know that Turkey, especially in Africa, Turkey is not a Muslim country like Dubai, like strict. They are Muslim, but very modern Muslims. They are very modern Muslims. You can just go there, enjoy yourself, dress the way that you are. They are not super strict or super in the religion, super religious. No. It's just that it's like in South Africa, for an example, we Christians, but we don't sit on your throat or on your neck with the religion that okay. No. Now the do's and don'ts. First, let me say the do's. When you are in Turkey, please, it's not as what people portray it, like, oh, Turkey is so dangerous. Turkey, you can't go to a bar, you leave your drink, someone will put the drink on you spark your drink. No, guys, you gotta relax. What I would say to you, if you are in Istanbul, be extra careful from the taxi drivers and stuff, but those are don'ts. Right now, we are doing the do's, what you can do. In Turkey, you can relax, you can enjoy your holiday. You can just look for places. You can go to a lot of places. The most place that you will want, since I'm a person who saves, first of all, if you are going to Turkey, use mostly the restaurants that are like, if you look at it, you don't trust it. Like you think this looks more like a grandma who's just doing a smaller nyana, a small restaurant. Those ones have good food because they got like the oomph and the taste of the country. So first of all, as a chef, I will tell you that older people, they got more the more traditional recipes, which the food is very tasty and also very, very cheap. If you go to a place that is not a restaurant, a big restaurant, it's just a small thing that you can see. It's just like a little bit dodgy. Like when you see it, you're like, why is it like that? I don't think it's super clean. See, that's the place you should go to. You will enjoy the meal. First of all, the hospitality is very extra because it is like the people of the country, like the older people, the hospitality is more. It's cheaper. You will pay like 60 bucks, 60 Turkish lira. In euros, I think it's like 2 euros if I'm not mistaken. 24. So it's like 3 euros. And if you are a South African, it's like 60 rand. So for a full meal with a drink. Those are the do's that you want to do. And also, if you are looking for a supermarket or you want to buy stuff like your face wash, you're staying for a week, you want a face wash, you want a lotion, you stuff like that, you want you want to buy bread and bring bread home, but bread is everywhere. Turkey is love flour. Those people, they love flour. Everything you eat, they will put bread, they will put something. So you will find bread and rolls everywhere in Turkey and very, very cheap. But if you want to buy other stuff, please use the place called Micro. Sometimes it will be written MMM and then Micro. It's like your ShopRite Checkers or your Spar and everything. So please do check that out. If you just look for Micro or you ask anyone, where is Micro? Micro would get you a lot of cheap stuff when it comes on your makeup, your lotion, you want sugar, for an example, stuff like that. But you want to find Micro everywhere in Turkey. They use Micro as a supermarket. Okay. And then another thing, the do's. Please, if you are able, please use public transport. Do not hire a car. Turkey is very, very dangerous when it comes on driving. But if you come to places where there is a lot of people, a lot of a very big number of population, you can hire a car if you do trust yourself. They drive on the what hand do we drive to? Okay, when I get in my car in Finland, in my parking, the steering is on the left side, so we always keep right side. So yeah, they drive on the right side, like Europeans, just in case you are wondering. They drive on the right side, the steering in the car is on the left side, like in Europe. So if you are coming to countries like South Africa, for an example, or England, I think England and South Africa, they drive the same, like they keep left all the time, the steering is on the right. Please do not hire a car. And also the taxi drivers, okay, these are the do's. The do's is public transport. Please do trust my face is a little bit dry. It's clean, but it's a little bit dry. Please do use public transport. Public transport in Turkey is super easy to use and very, very cheap. Very, very cheap. Do not just call a taxi for nothing. But if you do have money, which I did use taxis once in a while, because their taxis are super affordable. They are like 100 rand. If you know, Uber is forbidden. There is an app that is very good app, and if you use the app for taxis, which I will put the app down below. Guys, if I don't, please remind me. I have to put in the description below what app you can download for taxis if you want to call a taxi, because on the don'ts. In Istanbul, lots of taxi drivers do not want to use a meter. And you will end up taking a taxi without anyone using a meter. And they are very disrespectful on the road. They can stand and talk to their friends and even take other people inside the taxi while you are inside the taxi. Because anyway, they are not using the meter taxi. I mean, the meter. So that is a don't. Another thing, on the hotels, guys, please take your time to choose a hotel. Read the reviews and everything, because you might find a place that you do not want to find yourself into, yeah, relax, be friendly, talk to people, be open, those are the do's that I think I counted right. I supposed to have written this, but guys, I keep seeing things sometimes and think, oh, I will talk about this and I'll talk about this. But now, on the don'ts, if I do remember the do's, I will tell you. But on the don'ts, when you go to Turkey, first of all, guys, do not go to Istanbul. Guys, do not go to Istanbul. I'm not saying that in a pity. Istanbul is very big. The city itself will eat you. If the people are talking about dangerous places, they are talking about Turkey. I mean, about Istanbul. Istanbul was a capital city long time ago, and they changed to Ankara. So that's why Istanbul is still famous. And also, you will think when you are at home, Istanbul have a lot of clothes, Istanbul is cheaper. But honey, other cities are more cheaper than Istanbul, because Istanbul, people do know that it's a touristical place, that they are now very expensive when it's on clothes, on food, on a lot of things, because anyway they get over like I don't know how many millions of tourists, you know. So if you are planning to go to Turkey, you can use Istanbul as your transit, or you're gonna go somewhere else, you know. You can book a ticket. Usually tickets are more cheaper if you go to Istanbul SAW airport, SAW. When you are saying from South Africa or from England to Istanbul, you just say SAW airport is very cheaper compared to every other airports that are in Istanbul. So you can use it as your transit, you know. But please do search for, like, for example, Cappadocia is using Kayseri as an airport, because Cappadocia doesn't have their own airport. But Kayseri is 1 hour away from Cappadocia. So if you want to go to Cappadocia with the balloons and the dress and everything, please search for, maybe you say South Africa to Kayseri. Kayseri is Kayri, Kayseri. Yes, it's Kayri, Kayseri. Then you just search for that, or you can say Istanbul. From Istanbul, you can also use buses. Although the buses take very long, but you pay very less. You pay. Oh, I mustn't say that. Actually, please, if you are moving from city to city, search for the plane. The plane sometimes are cheaper than the bus. The bus takes too long. The plane will take like 1 hour, but you're gonna sit in the bus for like 15 hours. But for me, I was using buses more. The reason I was in Turkey to learn about Turkey, to see Turkey. So the reason I was using buses, because I wanted to see the country, and I did see the country. It did help me a lot to move with buses, because I could see, okay, this side have mountains, this side have dry land, this side have green. I did see a lot in Turkey, and I think I know Turkey like I've lived in Turkey, because I was using more of the buses. We still on don't. When you get to Turkey, please do you download the app that I will write down below for taxis, especially in Istanbul, so that you can use the app to call for the taxi. Or else the taxi drivers in Istanbul are very disrespectful to tourists. The taxi drivers in Turkey they don't use the meter. Instead, they just tell you it's 200. A distance for 200, you need to know. It means that they have double charged you. In Istanbul. In other cities, what you also shouldn't do, when you don't get in a taxi without showing the taxi driver where you are going, they have this mentality and this disgusting thing that I hate about them. You get in a taxi, they start the meter. By the time you tell him, okay, I'm going to this hotel, he will call other taxi drivers to ask them, where is this? Do you know where it is? Even if you are giving him the map and you are giving him the direction to use the direction, he doesn't want, because he wants to use the shorter way. You know, he doesn't want to use the map, because the map might give him a longer way. So he will be asking for directions while the meter is counting. By the time the taxi moves, you're already paying for like you are paying $5 or you are paying 50 rand for just that the taxi was standing. So don't get in a taxi first, because once you get in a taxi, he's gonna start counting. Stand outside the taxi. Sometimes they wanna rush you to put you in a taxi. Please do tell him, Uguti, don't start the meter. Or just say meter. We're not going, we're standing it, meter. So those are the don'ts. Also, if I say relax and I say be friendly, I'm not saying that just in Turkey there is a word that they will teach you, which is some of the words I can teach you. You are greeting, you say merhaba. Is like sawubona or hello, and then necessity, I think it's something like that. It's like how are you? And if you want to say, for an example, bro, or you are like stay away in a friendly way, you can say to them abe. Abe is like my brother. which they use it often. But if you say ashkim, even if you were playing, it's like my love. Do not play like that, which I did sometimes because I like to say honey, I like to say my dear, so I use it. They think that you love them, and then they would start kind of like, having those things. You have to say the body language and everything. You can smile, have a conversation, but do not be, especially to the men. The men are all over the streets in Turkey than the women. You will meet a lot of men. They are the ones who works more than the men. So I had to pause a little bit because I wanted to sneeze. So do not, in Turkey, you see more men on the streets and everywhere than the women. I think the women, they go to work and then they just go home. And as a country that is a Muslim country, I do think that men are working more than women. So that's why you find men on the streets everywhere. So just don't be too friendly. Like, even if they say you are beautiful, you just say thank you. Don't say like, thank you, you are handsome too, then they will keep on, like pursuing whatever conversation, and they will keep on coming too close, just if they say you're beautiful, you smile, you say thank you so much, and then you keep quiet. Don't give the compliment back. No matter how you think he's handsome, even if you are single, do not give the kind of like the vibes that you are into them or you are into the guy. You just keep smiling. Another thing, in Turkey, I think it would take you a very long time if you are going to be in a relationship. Most men, if you are single, they just think, they think sexually more than anything. Especially you are not covered as the other, other ladies, which they got like 50-50 in Turkey. There's Turkish women without the cover, you can see they are Muslim. There is a lot of Turkish women who dresses like how I'm dressed. And also, if you have tattoos, also in Turkey, a lot of people in Turkey have tattoos. Even some women, they do have, but there's more men with tattoos than anything. But when it comes on dressing up, you can dress as how you want. Even if you want to put a bum short, you want to put your cleavage, because even them, they dress the same. Okay? And also, one of the don'ts, guys, don't allow anyone in your hotel to come in, even if they work in that place. Do not allow them to come inside your hotel. And also, do not leave the key in the reception. Do not leave the key in the reception. I'm not saying that they will come and steal, but maybe if you are like 5 friends or anything like that, guys, just carry the key for yourself. I did see some people leaving the key and everything, but yeah. And also, don't, guys, I'm gonna be telling you my mistakes. Do not use Airbnb when you're in Turkey. Do not use Airbnb. It's not because it's unsafe, because I've been saying to you guys, you can use couch surfing. In Turkey also, I don't think you should use couch surfing, because as they think more, especially when you are a woman, more sexual than anything else. And don't use couch surfing in Turkey. You can use couch surfing in Europe. It's more safer and it's more better. But no. In Turkey, what I did learn was, the guys would buy you food, would be too friendly to you, and then after that, they will kind of like want you to kind of like repay, I don't know how to explain this one. They would offer you everything that you want, and they would even offer you, no, you are my friend, I can take you there, I can drive you there. But after that, he would annoy you with the text messages. He feels like now you belong to him, or like now you are his girlfriend. He would be saying to you, oh, you are posting with men, oh, you are there, I'm so disappointed in you, blah, 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 just because he did something for you. That they are like that. So don't fall into the trap of no, I can take you, just my. Don't fall to the trap. Do not fall to the trap that they will be like, I will take you there, you are just my friend, you are just like that. And also, guys, what I use to every country, don't give anyone your phone number. I know, especially to South Africans, oh guys, I know I'm so annoying with saying South Africans, because I know I'm international. I know that I'm being watched by people all over the world. I do see my insights, by the way. That's why I'm saying this. But guys, the reason I'm using more South Africans, because I am a South African, and I'm going to make an example by them, because I know how my people are like. People will put their phone numbers on Facebook just asking for videos to be sent to them. When you are in Turkey, use your social media more than you use your phone number. I do that everywhere I go. If I meet someone and I feel like I still want to keep in contact with this person, or this person is asking me, okay, like for my phone number, I always give my Instagram. I always give, even if you don't use your Instagram, just give your Instagram, because you don't want the whole world. You don't want, especially in Turkey, to be giving them your number, because they will call you forever, especially if they did offer you a tea and you take the tea and then. But I will also say, in Turkey, tea is like kind of like their hospitality, kind of like their way of showing you, you know, you are welcome and everything. You can drink tea. Usually the tea is for free everywhere you go. Sometimes they might charge you because you're black. Obviously, they can see, or you are white. They can see that you are a tourist. They might charge you something like 5 Turkish lira. If they are charging you, you give. The only thing I will tell you, if they offer you tea, don't ask how much. Just drink the tea and say thank you and leave. They don't ask you for money. But if you do ask them how much, they might charge you. But everywhere you go, yeah. Another thing, in Turkey, do not be surprised or be shocked. They smoke. It does not matter where you are. You can be in a president's house, for that matter, even if I wasn't there. I'm just exaggerating. They smoke. The moment you get off in Istanbul at the airport, you come out. Guys, my mom taught me this thing of smelling a country, that each country have its own smell. In Turkey, they smell like cigarettes. The moment you come out, you can smell, Uguti, this country is for cigarettes. They smoke. They will offer you cigarettes. It's not an insult, but you know, it's how they are. I even think that they think everyone is smoking. Also, don't drink too much tea. Don't drink too much Turkish coffee. And guys, I also did see Turkish food stays on your teeth. After eating, please drink some water and do, or else you'll be laughing everywhere with some green stuff. Even their rice is everywhere, but I think rice in Turkey is different. It will stuck in your teeth. That's why you see, I would say even women, even the men, most of the people, they're kind of like struggling with the teeth. I don't know, maybe they don't clean the teeth every day, but you will kind of like see people, some teeth are missing, some teeth have some issues, but there are people who got beautiful teeth. But also when you are there, you can use your toothbrush all the time, most of the times when you can, because I don't know, there's just something about, I don't know if it's tea or it's Turkish coffee, but please do taste Turkish coffee. And most of the times when they are giving you a Turkish coffee, it's in a small cup. The coffee is half, and then there's this other half thing that you can use for your skin, another thing. But they do not tell you how to drink it. The first time I drank it, I drank almost that thing. When you are drinking the Turkish coffee, it's very small, but you drink half of it. You should be careful. Maybe you sip it 3 times. After that, you're gonna see there's something that is very like half of the cup, which it is kind of like their coffee thing. You don't drink that. Do not drink that. Be careful when you are drinking their Turkish coffee. But I think the coffee, including the tea and everything, is the one that is like damaging the teeth. Plus, also they smoke. Everyone smoke. I think even a dog in Turkey do smoke. The kids. Also, when you are allergic, it's also like in Europe. Turkish people love animals. They got dogs everywhere. They got wild dogs, wild cats without homes. So you are eating, there's a cat, meow, all the time next to you. I would say to protect the environment, to protect the cats and the dogs, do not feed especially the cat. Do not feed the cats whatever you are eating, because you don't know what might make the cat sick or the cats lose the skin. Since it's a wild cat and it's close to the restaurant, I'm sure they know what to give them, because they don't look skinny, which I think they are looking after them. And do not pet them because they are wild. I don't care how much you love animals, but the animals that you see in Turkey, don't pet them, because you don't know when did they clean them or not. You don't know anything about it. If you see a cat in a restaurant, obviously that cat or that dog is wild, doesn't have a home. Anyone can just feed them or take them, or do not pet them. If you are allergic, I'm telling you in advance, when you are in Turkey, you will be seeing dogs, and you will be seeing the cat. The nice thing, what I didn't experience, I don't know about other people, is that even though they got wild animals, you don't really hear the noise during the night of a cat or of a dog. I didn't. There wasn't any dog in the night that was barking. There wasn't any cat. You know, when the cat is having sex or is giving birth, they kind of like meow all the time. I'm not a cat lover, especially I just don't like cats. Because once in my life, I had one of my best friends. She was older than me, and we did share a home with. She had like 11 cats, and after that, They were too much. And you know, guys, I have this scrap African hair, very, very hard hair. So the cat's hair used to be on my hair, and they used to, they have this sound like during the night. So I hate cats. I'm sorry to the cat lovers. What else I didn't count that you shouldn't do in Turkey? I did tell you don't hire a car because they drive very rough, and taxi drivers in Turkey are always angry because they want to own the road, but they can't own the road because there's other people. So they don't give you a space. They don't care. For a person like me, I'm a European driver, and there isn't much population, especially in Finland. We are like 5.5 million, the whole country. So we kind of like give each other space. There's so much respect. Yeah, if you do hire a car, in Turkey, hoot. In Finland, we use hoot if you are being rude on someone or you're telling someone, why are you standing? In Turkey, they use hoot for two things. They might use hoot to say hi to someone, but most of the time they use hoot in a rude way to tell you, please move. Why are you standing? What are you doing? And also, they are very violent. They are very aggressive. The people who are delivering food or people who are in scooters or something like that, they are also a little bit violent as well, or I would say aggressive. If maybe you drive them very bad, or they usually they let you go, but if they do stop, guys, it's very dangerous. I've witnessed some things. Also, they don't. If you want to feel special, as I've been telling you, in Turkey, if you are black, you are a queen, honey. You're gonna own the country. Do not go be in Istanbul. In Istanbul, there's too much black people, and they are doing wonders, and they are doing a lot of different things. So if you want to be a queen, you want to experience what I did experience when I say when you are black, Turkish people love black people, do not be in Istanbul. Do not. In Istanbul, they even kind of like run away from you when you are black. They even don't want to listen to you when you want to ask for help, especially to the people that are on the streets. So do not be in Istanbul. If you want to experience how much they love black people, go to Cappadocia. There isn't any much black people. Go to Kayseri. It's close to Cappadocia, but it's not really touristical place. Go to Alanya. Alanya, there isn't much black people. Black people that are in Alanya, they are doing prostitution. They are doing a massage, so you don't see much on the street. Which other place? Go to Denizli. Go to Pamukkale. Pamukkale is that place I posted where I had there's white stones, there's white. The only thing I didn't like in Pamukkale, I would say, you would see have pocket money. Pamukkale, you were even paying to say hi to someone. Okay, guys, it wasn't like that. But in Pamukkale, you pay for transport, you pay to enter in that place, you pay for pictures. I just didn't like. You pay too much. But I do also say it's a very beautiful place that you should go to. Another thing about Turkey that you should know, Turkey have very beautiful buildings, beautiful hotels outside. When you get inside, it's disappointing. Most of beautiful hotels in Turkey, the rooms are very disappointing. It's either you're trying to open the door to go to the balcony, it's falling. If it's not falling, the bed, it's like they were in a rush when they were making the bed. I don't know if it's the Turkish style when it comes on the bed, but Europe also, most of the European hotels, they don't have very good bedding. I mean, the bedding is good, it's clean, but the setup is just, it's not what you think when you are watching the hotel outside. But then when you're looking at the prices, then you are like, okay, the building is beautiful. Of course, that's why maybe they are a little bit cheaper, because, I mean, the good hotel in Turkey is like 700 Turkish lira. In euros, it's like 35 euros, because I remember 1,000 Turkish lira is like 50 euros. So if it's 700, it's like 30 euros. In rands, it's almost the same. 700 Turkish lira is 700 rands. So a good hotel is like that. You can also get in a good month, like now. Now they are about to close, because in November, right now, it's starting to get a little bit colder in Turkey, so it's a little bit cheaper. It's a very good time to travel to Turkey. If you are booking for a ticket, you want to go to Turkey next year, please book for end of September to October. Those times are cheaper, even on the streets, the clothes and everything. Yeah, but if you do go to summer, like June, July, just book for all-inclusive or all included. I think it's called all inclusive. Book for that, because if you book for that now, everything is included: alcohol, your hotel, your everything, your movement. Some hotels, they even offer you activities like being in the water and stuff like that, depending where you are going. Guys, I want to study, or I want to learn about being a tourist. Wait. A tour guide. No. Traveling agent. Yeah, traveling agent. I'm gonna take time, maybe like 2 weeks or something like that, and learn how to do it so that I can do it for you guys, and I can tell you which places. And also, while I'm talking about that, I just remember, if you want to do business in Turkey, it's very hard if you're a woman. I did experience it myself. When I was going there, I thought, oh, I have this kind of social media. I have these people, my job, I'm just going to make deals with a lot of people. I'm going to be promoting them. I'm going to be making money. But I tell you, most of the Turkish men, they want to sleep with you so you can do business with them. When you are trying to do business with them, you have a conversation, you're telling them, okay, this is what I want. They are super friendly. They are sweet. They will be like, okay. After that, he want to come to your hotel. If you are refusing, then he will block you. If he was Instagram, or you have a phone number, or he doesn't want to talk to you anymore because you didn't want to sleep with him. So if you are a woman, you want to do a business and you are not a Turkish person, it's very hard. Very, very difficult, unless you're going to be working with other women. There's people who have been saying, okay, I also promise you guys, I'm going to find some clothes and places where you can shop and can order. It's not as easy as I said or as I thought, but I will keep my promise. I'm going to keep looking. But Jay, I'm not going to sleep with anyone to do business with them. I'm not as low as that. Like, I'm not. What else am I living? Yeah, but it's not impossible. You can. There's a lot of people from South Africa who travel to Turkey, who know places, who can go to places. I just think maybe my beauty, I'm just too beautiful. And guys, I'm joking. But yeah, it is what it is. And I'm still trying, and I would see. I didn't have so much agreements or so much deals. The deals that I did try. And also, if you are on social media like me, they want to do things for free. In Turkey, they were so irritating. They want you to tag them, but they don't want to pay. They want you to pay for the service. But when it comes on social media, they think it's a play game. Everywhere I was going, when I tried to say, okay, this is what I do for a living, they would be just like, oh, take us. Like, duh, I must take you, but I'm paying, and I'm paying full price. There's nothing that you're offering me, but take me. They don't talk about money, just take me. And the moment you say to them, okay, if I take you, then I shouldn't pay for the service, then they don't want to talk about it anymore, so you should do for them for free. And they feel like they need money more than you need money. Okay, maybe I'm more than I need money. So if you want to go there, you want to go for business, I would say go with a man that you would represent you. So it's like man to man. I don't know where I'm gonna get a man to do some business. Guys, I even tried to be so friendly to other guys that I thought that they wouldn't want to sleep with me so that they can stand on my behalf. But also I didn't trust them, because I thought, oh, if I go with this person, at the end of the day, they might want that they just sign the papers on their own behalf, and because I'm a foreigner. And also, Turkish people are very rude with time. Almost all of them. If you are from Turkey, you are watching this and you're gonna come for me on this video, I do not care. But Turkish people don't respect people's time. They do not. They are a little bit selfish. They think for themselves. I did have a couple of experiences where I would have a meeting with someone. Okay, I said the meeting is at 2 o'clock, and then the meeting ends up being at 3. And they don't tell you in time that, okay, the meeting is not going to be at that time. They just tell you now. Or when you are asking, no, you should think for us. We're kind of like busy right now, so we're going to push this meeting to past. Guys, some of us, you have plans for the day. You can't just wake up and think, okay, I'm going to just move this without informing me, without informing the person that you're going to be with. And also, they might make you wait. You come to a meeting, you come prepared that you want to talk about this. You have to know that because of their hospitality, they will give you tea. They're just going to ask you about other things that are not about the meeting, which you should be patient about that. At least you are starting to talk. And also, when I say they are a little bit disrespectful, because if someone comes and talk to them, they will make you wait. They will talk to those people, and you are sitting there, even if it's 30 minutes, it's okay. No, it's like, no, you should wait. I'm talking to this person. But where I come from and what I have learned, and if I go to a meeting, of course, you can ask about my background. We can drink tea. But I also don't feel comfortable. You are asking me, how many kids do you have? Do you have kids? Like, that's my personal thing, and we shouldn't be talking about that. My background that you can ask me about is, what did I study before? What experience do I have in terms of work and stuff? Do I like Turkey? How is my country? Stuff like that. Don't be too personal when you are in a meeting, but they might ask you things like that. So you must be prepared if you are going to a meeting, and they might make you feel like you need them more than they need you, which is, they make you feel like that, but it's not like that, so you must be prepared. It's some of the reason I did struggle with a lot of things, because guys, I'm very strict with my time. And I'm very respectful. I'm never late when I have to go somewhere or when I have to do something. It's either I'm early or I'm on time. So it was very hard, and I'm not gonna change myself to accommodate other people because I can never. Even in South Africa, I'm very strict with time. If we say 2:00, I'll give you 15 minutes to be late. If you come at 1:30, I'm not interested anymore, because it means if we do business together, you're just not gonna respect our customers. I work more with people. Everything I do usually is with people. So if you can't respect me and we're gonna be doing business together, it means that our people are not gonna be also respected when it comes on time. If we have to deliver a product, the product will be delivered very early. If we are making a party, we are planning a party, that party will start very late. When it comes on Africans, of course, I'll put Turkish people too. If we were only dealing with Africans, which there's something called Bantu time, I would say, okay, but I'm international, I might have someone from Europe who want to work with my brand, and I'm working with someone from Turkey or from South Africa who doesn't respect time. European people, they respect time. 2:00 is 2:00. In Finland, we even pay for being late. If you were going to an appointment and you were late, they cancel you, you're going to have to pay some money on top of that. So, I would say that I'm half South African, half European, and when it comes on time, I'm 100% European. I do not play with my time. So that's why it's sometimes very hard to work with other people, because I'm very strict with my time, and I will stick to that. Especially when, also, if you're a business person, you are a brand, respect your brand with time, because not everyone is going to understand you being late. Not everyone is going to understand you explaining that, no, I'm working with these people. You don't want to be explaining all the time with your brand. You just want everything to be good. If I have to work alone, I will work alone. I've been working alone all this time. I'll just keep making videos and not make any business deals if I don't find people who will respect my time and respect my brand, and respect yourself. You're not respecting yourself if you are not in time. You just think it's all games. That's why some people are good to work with. Like, for example, Turkish people are good to work with Turkish people. South African people are good to work with South African people, because we kind of like understand each other. Someone would say I was stuck in the traffic, but they were not stuck in the traffic. But yeah, for now, guys, that is what I would say. In the next video, I will tell you where is my next destination. And I might be coming in your city. I might be coming in your country in Africa. So yeah, there's so much to say. But guys, thank you so much. I will tell you when I'm gonna be live with the part 2 of that story. I miss you guys for being live, but I also need to enjoy myself sometimes and take some time off. Recording is more ideal than being live at this time. If today I do get time in the night around 9-10, we might be live. If I don't, the only time I can promise might be Monday that we're gonna be doing part 2. But for now, guys, please forgive me. I need to just enjoy my evenings, But guys, I love you so much, and I will see you in another video. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like the video. I love you.